Where's the skip news button, Nintendo Chase? Please include that in Splatoon 3 for the love of Maybe not for the very first time you see the news. But for every other time, yeah, please include it. Skip the news. Because screw that. Evolution! Welcome! How goes it? Anything new in the shops? Let's find out. Probably not. Fun! How goes it? Welcome. Fun! F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere or anytime. And all down here in the deep blue sea. F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors. What? No survivors. Popstar, welcome. How goes it? What'd you have on that kind of tea? Haunt. I would prefer a special saver. Dar, welcome. How goes it? I was shopping. Yep. Trying to see if they have any potential new gear. Probably not. And I just received a friend request. From who, I wonder? David, welcome! How goes it? From fun. Let's go. Please have enough space on my friend. I should, because I received a friend request. So, I should have enough space. Right? Good. Got a communication here. Haven't played Splatoon in a while. That's cool. Looking forward to it. Yes, indeed. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I hope all your mothers have out there have a wonderful Mother's Day. Shoot, I forgot to include that in the stream title. I am an a-hole. Is it too late to fix that? It probably is. Gosh darn it. I'll have to fix it once I'm done and edit the title. Screw me. Can't stay for long though, gotta go and back for Mother's Day. I gotcha. Hope your mother has a wonderful Mother's Day. Okay, same password as always. 1008. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna do the usual stuff. One game per lobby and then reset. That is if I need to reset. Not sure what I'll be doing for Mother's Day quite yet. That is correct, Popstar. Shiny Hedgehog, welcome! How goes it? $6969 is best pass. Double funny internet number. Okay, we're gonna wait for wait for you? I will. 1v1s aren't that exciting, to be honest. At least not to me. But any of you here who want to join, you're more than welcome to. 2v2s are okay, I guess. 3v3s are better. But 4v4s are the best, obviously. Now, if only we could get slightly larger maps in Splatoon 3 with a 5v5 system, that would be nice. That way no one's gotta spectate. Unless it's 5v4, then one person's gotta spectate. Please, Nintendo? Any restrictions or dumb weapons you can't use? No, feel free to use whatever you want. Any weapon, any ability, doesn't matter. Metopia's next week. Pog! I am thinking about getting the game. Oh, that's me, Mum. You're in? Awesome. Let's go. And, oh, it's Schellendorf Institute. I like this build a lot. It's actually a lot of fun. And it works really well with this weapon, too. Nintendo Wi-Fi. Let's see that happen. Sega does what Nintendo don't. Jeez. PlayStation Online works better than Switch Online. I mean, that's mainly because PlayStation Online, like PlayStation and Xbox nowadays, they're like their entire focus is online multiplayer aspects, so they make sure that a lot of effort goes into that. With Nintendo, however, it's like they try to balance the two, and in doing so, their online just isn't as good. I mean, it's cheaper, which is the one better thing about it, but it's still not the best. Sega Online works better and it doesn't exist. Actually, okay, well, technically it does. You can play some of the more recent third-party Sega games online with other people, but, you know, Sega doesn't charge or have their own online system for it. But yes, it actually does kind of work better, from what I've experienced. Galaxy, welcome! How goes it? No, Smash has the best online. No. Okay, unless you're just 1v1ing, the online is mediocre. Anything else, if it's multiple people and you're spectators, it's absolutely horrendous. Which sucks, because playing online is like probably the best way to play the game, because playing against AI is kind of boring. Yeah, you got World of Light, but that's not much in comparison. So like you're being sarcastic. I knew. I'm just saying. You're being sarcastic and I'm being, you know, straightforward about it. Love my channel? I'm glad you do, David. Yes, that's exactly where I wanted that to go. Just using motion controls to wave around like a whip. Hi! I see an ink brush trail. I see someone invading the base. I'll undo that right now. That's what I like about the ink stone. You can just ink practically any part of the map with it, even if it's the enemy base. I'm over here. Now I'm over here. Oh look, it's knockoff Killer Whale. Lol. Another sprinkler just for good measure. This is pretty much the only online game because don't have much offline. I gotcha. I mean, heck, Animal Crossing New Horizons Online is a little smoother. Let that sink in. Hello! Yeet! Plushies, welcome! How goes it? She to the dizzles. Dude, dude. Take care, Galaxy. Have a good one. Stay safe. There we go. Unfortunately, one person's got to spectate. I'll do the honors. The Weef. Did I see SMG4 sent out in a first movie? I wanted to, but I couldn't because I had to stream. But I should get around to doing that soon. Chaos Bread. That a new chaos ability? Why? Because I had to stream. It was a collab stream and I didn't want to keep my collab partners waiting. Do. The Weef. Oh look, you got the orange arrows. Can't remember what those are called. And end pacers or something. Trying to build your special up back there. Between two pieces of bread. What kind of sandwich do you want? That was a little strange. The swinging animation still went when you grabbed the Rainmaker. Imagine being able to swing the Rainmaker just for like a blunt melee attack. That would honestly be kind of funny. That was a quick game, jeez. That's one of the things I don't like about Rainmaker. It either goes by super quickly or it takes forever. If your friends were portrayed by Scooby-Doo, who would be who? I mean, none of my friends really fit any of the characters, to be honest. Though I imagine the dog I have would be Scooby-Doo. That would be funny, what the frick? I mean, he doesn't even have a catchphrase. Dylan, welcome! How goes it? I mean, technically, Freddy does have a catchphrase. He's one that always says, let's he says a few things. Let's split up and look for clues, or we have another mystery on our hands. But he doesn't have something conventional like Shaggy does, or Scooby. Dogs can talk. You just need to understand them. Actually, that is true. You can communicate with your dog, but not in the same sense that you can with as another human. Like, they can tell if you're being serious if you use a more serious tone, and vice versa. Imagine if dogs could actually speak clean English, though. That would probably be both super cool but freaky at the same time. You don't want to get too close. Like Scooby. Exactly. I shall ink twice. On the way. When Fuyon. I just think that and think of filet mignon. Filet mignon. You know, like a steak. Chicken bouillon cubes. Y'all know that stuff? Now we can look it. Or that sprinkler is all for naught. I never understood why the sprinkler disappears when you get splatted. I'll never understand that. I don't see what'd be so overpowered about it doing so. Now don't squid bag, it's bad sportsmanship, come on. No one likes a squid bagger. No one likes toxic people. Ooh, no one has to spectate. Goody. Tower control. What do I go to use now? Let's go. So, how y'all doing today? Having a good Mother's Day? Hoping all your mothers are having a wonderful Mother's Day. Not sure what I'll be doing for Mother's Day, though. Got your second vaccine today? Oh boy. Ninja Pawn, welcome. How goes it? Do we come up with the clutch sometimes? Isn't that the truth? I don't trust the vaccine, honestly, because if you think about it, it kind of just developed out of nowhere. Like, oh, we got this new virus going around. Oh, within like the first few months, there's a vaccine for it. It's like, yeah. I know technology is pretty advanced in comparison to how it used to be nowadays, but I don't trust that vaccine. I don't. Especially when they say that you need 2 doses of it. Because one is like only a part of it, the other is like, no. It's like, I just don't trust it. Luckily, it's not mandatory. So I'm not going to be getting it. want to die! I do! I do! Now what I'm going to do is take full advantage of the resources I have. Actually, there is one cool thing you can do with both the squid beacons and the sprinklers in this game. While they are frail and they break relatively easily, you can kind of use them as a shield. Not in the same sense as a splash ball. Well, yeah, in the same sense as a splash ball, but it's like nowhere near as effective. Like, obviously a splash ball is intended for that use, but because they do take like a few hits to break, if you're directly behind one, it can kind of serve as a very short-term shield. However, doing this is a very limiting way of using it. I've seen people do it before, though. Like, I was going up against like this permanent ink brush player, and I was trying to shoot them, but they hid behind the sprinkler and super jumped away because the sprinkler took the hits for them. I'm like, oh, very clever, very clever. We found another use for the sprinkler. And because you can do the same as squid beacons, they take a few hits to get destroyed, unless you use Object Shredder. Then yeah, you can technically use them as a very short-term shield. That's so dumb. It kind of is, but it's pretty crafty. I can't lie. Though the thing is, you gotta be standing like right behind it. Terrence, how goes it? Welcome. Three experts on the same team, hashtag unfair. I mean, yeah, I mean, typically X and level are just letters and numbers, because I could be an X rank, but it could be, the reason for that is because my team carried me. You never know. Though I'm satisfied being S in all the game modes. It's like it's a solid number. It's in the middle. Not too high of a rank, not too low of a rank. Guess you bullied the sprinkler a bit too harshly. I mean, using the sprinkler or the squid beacon as a short-term shield, it requires precise timing and placement, but it can be done. I've seen it be done. It's a crafty use for them, that's for sure. Obviously, it's easier with squid beacons because they're slightly bigger. But at least the sprinkler has the benefit of inking turf. Though I will never understand why the sprinkler disappears when you get splattered. I don't get that. You don't earn special gauge, even if you booyah and when you get splattered. So any special gauge the sprinkler would cough up wouldn't count. So I don't see what would be so overpowered about it sticking around. I legit don't. I see no harm in it. Oh well. I almost just fell right to my death. Okay, I'm gonna skip over the last time here for a second. Ouch. Watch out, we got some puppy guard. We got defense. They got defense. You're excited for Utopia? I need to, if I'm gonna get the game, one thing I do need to invest in is more Miis. I need to make more Miis. Lucky for me, I've got plenty of OCs to go off of. And a lot of the roles are rather fitting. I could just get 2 more coins. I did not mean to grab a 9th one, or a 10th one. That's a white pan of me. I really wish what the MPU did on an ink brush is not increase the damage, but increase the fan of when you swing. Like increase the... not really the range, but just the swing radius. I think that would have been a much better upgrade for it. Faster inking speed is just redundant because it's got the fastest inking speed in the game. So that's kind of useless. I need 2 more clams. I need those clams. They're there, I guess? We broke the barrier. There we go. And I still think that there are some people that play this game that think that run speed up increases the roll speed on rollers and brushes. That is not the case. You have very little reason to run speed up with a brush or a roller. MPU, however, on ink brushes and the octo brushes does increase the roll speed. So keep that in mind. And if you have literally a full pure MPU set, you can make the octo brush go nearly as fast as an ink brush, which is kind of OP if you think about it, because it's already got more damage and more range and a bigger swing radius, so why would it need to go faster? Of course, you won't be going as fast as an ink brush, but nearly as fast. But if you use pure MPU on an ink brush, you'll be going the fastest possible. The heck was that? You're tossing your clams to me? How nice of you. One for you and one for me. I have a feeling... I knew it! Right before I pressed the A button. Right before I tossed it. It probably would have missed anyway, I don't think I was close enough. You know that feeling when you toss the clam, but you miss it just by a very minuscule margin? Yeah. Nothing worse than that in a game of clam blitz. I got a pretty considerable amount in there. I mean, I don't play sports, but I think I could throw better than that IRL. Jeez. All I ever do in my PE class is just sit on the bleachers. G to the G's. Now for turf war, and I don't think I gotta reset the lobby at this point, because there's still 2 spaces left. Hashtag going with Climb Blitz and Splatoon 3. No one likes it. I actually don't mind Climb Blitz. The one game mode that I despise... I'm gonna go on the dark side for no reason. The one game mode I despise with randoms is Rainmaker. Playing with Rainmaker is a game mode that I think Nintendo intended you to be able to communicate with friends while playing with. If you play with randoms, it's terrible because saying something like this way or whatever doesn't exactly help. Plus, no one listens to you. They're just like, no, I'm not going to go this way, I'm going to go this way. It's like, no. Hopefully we can get different rank game modes in Splatoon 3. We have the same ones twice in 1 and 2. The only new one is a Clan Blitz, so hopefully we get something. Yeah, hopefully we get at least one new one. I wonder what they'll make the Rainmaker attack be like in Splatoon 3. Trying to maintain. You know, for casual mode for the ranked games. You mean like how they do with League, but you can also do it just for Turf Wars? That's what I'd like to see in Splatoon 3. That way you don't have to rely on Nintendo's luck of placing your friends on your team. Yeah, I get it. Ranked modes are intended to be played as a team with friends. That makes sense, but please do it in Turf Wars as well. Like, seriously. Not just for the ranked modes. Because when I play, I want to play with friends, not against them. And this is a very interesting Splatfest stage. Ultimately, it comes down to whoever takes the center here before it goes in all the way. Hi! I swear, the freaking Dynamo Roller does what a Slosher does, but better. It legit does. It can throw ink over your head like it's nothing, and it does a lot more damage. You just want to have fun, you know, but not the pressure of losing it hurts you. Yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely. I mean, even if you lose in a game of Turf War, you still gain some experience. In ranked mode, you gain nothing, and you suffer a penalty of your rank decreasing. So yeah, Nintendo, please include a casual team mode in the next in Splatoon 3, please. That'd be nice. I protect one. Yeet! This was the Splatfest stage for Tortoise versus Hera, I believe. Bridge to Tintus, which yes, that was clearly a reference to Bridge to Terra with you. I didn't think I'd reach, jeez. I'm surprised that reached, jeez. G to the G's. That looks pretty close, actually. Dang, if that was a victory, I would expect a little bit less points, but GG's. Almost had that. Very close indeed. I don't need to reset the room, because everyone be here. But now I shall spectate once again. How did we win? I think it ultimately comes down to whoever has most of the center part that goes behind that glass wall. I guess I'm not sure how it works. It's an interesting Splatfest stage. The Splatfest stages are all about gimmick, which is nice, I guess, but it kind of makes for kind of really awkward gameplay if you think about it. You got switches, you got rails, you got sponges. Okay, the sponges are both a curse and a blessing in this game. They can shield you from enemy attacks, but sometimes when I'm trying to attack somebody, it'll just block my shots entirely and just get bigger and bigger, and I'm like, why? It's always like the team wipe of last 1 second of a match. We all know that the part that matters in for the last 30 seconds. I mean, heck, I was in the danger zone one time in a match, and literally 10 seconds left to spare, and I pushed into the enemy base, and that somehow netted us a victory. Literally 10 seconds on the clock, and we were in the danger zone, and that little push I made just completely made the difference. Don't ask how. You just did. It's hard to have fun if you use more difficult weapons, since weapons just aim and shoot. I mean, that's, you know, the variety that Nintendo gets in this game. It's not just shooters, it's rollers, you got buckets and all that cool stuff. But I get what you mean, though. What I would like to see in Splatoon 3 is... Okay, so we had Sheldon's picks in Splatoon 1. We have Kensa weapons and Sheldon's picks in this game, so... I'm guessing in Splatoon 3 we're gonna have chaos-oriented kits along with Kensa weapons and Sheldon's picks. So 3 different variations possible. We already have a new weapon class, the Info. Not a step to think about for Splatoon 3. Obviously, you know, customizing your own weapon in full would be kind of OP because you could make overpowered combinations. However, another thing I would like to see is just fully customizable gear in Splatoon 3. You get to choose the main weapon of the piece of gear as well, not just the sub-weapons. Because people stack abilities all the time regardless of what gear piece it's on, so the only thing you'd be doing is making it so that you have it on gear that you actually like. That's literally the only thing you'd be doing, it'd be a win-win. But if you're truly worried about balanced combinations, just don't include abilities that increase damage or health. That's all you gotta do, Nintendo. It's simple. That's all you literally have to do. Don't even include ability that makes you recover health faster while swimming in ink, because that falls along those lines. Just keep damage up out of the game, keep defense up out of the game, and it'll be fine. That's all you gotta do. It's simple. So simple a moron could do it. Don't taunt. Don't taunt. No one likes a toxic player. So yeah, just do everything as a Nintendo, and the game will be off to a great start. Fully customizable gear, no defense or damage up, or any kind of health or damage related things. Yeah, ink resistance up and bomb defense up, that makes sense because it's for specific things and it hardly makes a difference, like, at all. Like, at all, it hardly makes a difference. You need, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to stack those abilities like crazy to get any real results out of it. Other than that, no. You should be fine as long as you keep that nonsense out of the game. One kills a random shot in the dark. How'd you... we know you weren't screen peeking. But I got you. Dark scared you. Did he sneak up on you? Filet mignon steaks. Do. G to the G's. Suction Bomb Rush and Splat Bomb Rush are two really good specials for Splat Zones, but the thing is, there's no real weapon in this game with decent range to back it up. No, sorry, Jesse. I do apologize. Good job, me. Going your way. I'm getting a second from it, I just know it. Wow. I mean, funny thing is, in Splatoon 1, damage up increased the damage of your main weapon, sub-weapon, and special weapon, so... it was damage up all around, it wasn't just for the main weapon. Yeah, in this game, MPU isn't as strong as damage up itself, and it only acquires the sum of the weapons, being the main. But it's still a damage increase nonetheless, which it just breaks the balance entirely. Yeah, one could argue that defensive was a way to counter it, but in doing so, people that would just stack it to counter it would end up getting more health against people that aren't using either. So while it was still a counter, it still made some, you know, confrontations still unfair. So just leave it out of the game entirely. No damage up, no defense up, no nothing. It's simple. So simple a moron could figure it out, Nintendo. I thought you guys were supposed to be professionals. But what do they care? We only play the game, they make it. Right? They do the hard work. Which is why they should listen to the fans to give them a better experience overall. But Nintendo's mentality is our way or no way. That's literally the Nintendo mentality. Our way or no way. G to the G's. Made a good comeback there. G. Nice. These colors look rather nice together. A bright yellow and a light blue. They look kind of nice together. Jeez. It was about to explode. How much time was left on it? 69 plus 69 equals Pyro. Lol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I spectated last time, so... going down the list. Ooh, I like splat zones on Wahoo World because the zone is literally just the circle in the middle. I like that a lot. Just this convenient circle, less than 7 seconds. Well then, imagine. Okay, I'm not sure if this has ever happened, but imagine if you're about to dunk it, but then the timer makes you explode just before you dunk it. That would just totally freaking suck. Just weep. Nope. Jake, how goes it? Long time no see indeed. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. How about yourself? And happy Mother's Day, by the way. Hope your mother has a wonderful Mother's Day. I mean, from the looks of Splatoon 3, we're gonna be able to customize the look of the weapons. I think that's possibly a thing, which is kind of nice. As long as they don't change the stats in any way. Because we don't need stat changes. Keep everything vanilla, please. Come. That's why suction. Okay, while suction bombs take a while to explode, they're not the best. It's not the best special for like a last ditch chance of retaking the zone because they explode so slowly. That would be Splat Bomb Rush instead. But suction bombs just last a lot longer. Wow, a lot longer than Splat Bombs. So if it's for maintaining the zone for longer, Splat Bomb Rush is definitely, or Suction Bomb Rush is definitely the better bomb rush. Generator doesn't exist in 3. It still does, but you get to use any hairstyle you want. That's what the 2 options were. It was Inkling Girl, Inkling Boy, and then you had Octoling Girl and Octoling Boy, but you got to choose whatever hairstyle from. I'm not sure how I'm still alive, but okay. I'll take it. Didn't even know about the time of on the Rainmaker. Yeah, like it does have a timer before it detonates, self-detonates. And if you go into the no retreat zones, it detonates faster. But that's only to counter people that want to try and camp out the timer at the end of a match. I don't care, I just want to kill the zone. I survived that long without taking a hit. I'm just jumping around the place. Boing, boing, jump, jump. The fact that you can just toss 2 splat burst bombs before doing the suction bomb rushes makes this a lot better. And then if you wanted to, you can stack a lot of Ink Saber sub and just go nuts and toss 3 before. That combination makes this really good in Splat Zones. The only downside is its range. And range weapons typically fare a lot better in Splat Zones because they're good pressuring tools. But this has less range than a freaking... It has less range than a Splatter Shot and an Enzo. Which makes it kind of pale in comparison. That's why the berry in Splatoon 1 was so really freaking good in Splat Zones. its range, and it had suction bombs and suction bomb rush. G to the G's. That was a close game. Close games are the best games. G to the G's. I mean, yeah, the Kensa has Splat Bombs and Booyah Bomb, but the Booyah Bomb can be shot through, undoing anything it does while it's, you know, blowing the place up. Which is the one downside. Tower can dwell. Let's go with Yow. Do. Hold on, where's my... Gonna go with this. Gonna go with this, and gonna go with these. Do. How long have we been going for? 50 minutes. Okay, so we have like another 2 hours to go. Neato. I don't like this stage for any ranked mode, really. It's fun for Splatoon, or not Splatoons. I typically don't like Splat Zone maps that have... Ooh, Blue Splat! Long time no see. How have you been? Welcome. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. I hope your mother's having a wonderful Mother's Day. But as I was saying, the Splat Zones with 2 zones in them, I personally don't like. I like the ones with just 1 zone. That's just my preference, though. I'm surprised that worked. Suspace, welcome! How goes it? Happy Mother's Day to you too. I hope your mother's having a wonderful Mother's Day. And I'm doing good, thank you for asking. How about you? I can place this on the tower, right? Just rebound. Oops. Lame! Just one little smudge of enemy makes you just completely repelled. I'm alive. Somehow. No idea how though. She's doing alright. I know, and I really hope that her, you know what goes well. Such a bad time for it to do it. Like, we're gonna do on this day in particular. Like, okay. Can I wait to the next day? But yeah, I'll be wishing her the best of luck. Gonna help with cooking later. Nice. Not sure what I'll be doing for Mother's Day yet. I'm out for week. Never win! Am I shooting through that, or... No, it's colliding with the wall in the tower. The tower goes in the strangest directions, I swear. Kelly's weapon of the day is Kensa Mini Splatling. Quite possibly my least favorite Mini Splatling. I'll do that for the next game. Well, do I want to use a Kensa Mini Splatling for Glam Blitz? I don't think I do. I mean, it does have the ultrasound, right? That's okay for, that's an okay special for Clan Blitz, but the weapon itself, I just don't like the kit. I like the vanilla one the best. Do you see many smiling in League yesterday? I mean, you're more skilled, you're more experienced with splatlings than I am. Plus, my favorite splatling is the heavy splatling Deco. I like that kit a lot. The splash ball and the bubbles, just the bubbles? Okay, a splatling is one of the better weapons to have a bubble special on it. It doesn't take too long to charge up, and it breaks them relatively easily. Try that with other shredder, and you got yourself a pretty decent bubbler kit. As for the E-leader with bubbler, I imagine that's just used for distracting the enemy. Because that thing won't pop the bubbles for anything. But yeah, I'll go ahead and give her Fortune Weapon a try. That direct move. That direct hit though. Whoops! Yo! What are physics? One of my biggest pet peeves in tower control is if you're trying to get on the tower, like if you're trying to get on the tower and it's moving away from you, you just cannot get on it at all. That is just so annoying to me. I was hoping to land directed there. Red, welcome! How goes it? G to the G's. I'm used to keyboard controls. You're fine? Good to hear. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. I hope your mother has a wonderful Mother's Day. We did indeed, Popstar. Teamwork makes the dream work. Clan Blitz. Let me try something a little different for Clan Blitz. Clan Blitz on the Weef. Of course. Please don't sue me, you Squidman. Okay, where's Vanilla Sploosh? Here we go. So for the next two games, I'll use Callie's Fortune Weapon, because they're going to be the Turf Wars. You'll tell her that? Will do, and you're welcome. Is he or was there a lot of delay in the match? I didn't really experience any delay. I mean, there could have been. Online is always going to have some delay to it. And lag, and latency, and all that good stuff. Did we get the same teams 3 times in a row? That's Nintendo's pairing for you right there. That was like a second delay for you? That's odd. It didn't really feel that way for me. I'll look into that. Let's see if it happens during this match too. This weapon is okay in Clan Blitz. It's kind of like an ink brush. It's got curling bumps to help. It's a cool day. Mother's Day. Oh, you got Victory Day? Oh, you celebrate something different. I mean, in that case, have a Heavy Victories Day then. Not sure what that is, because I don't think we don't celebrate that. But hey, hope you have a good one though. A lot of the buffs that go into these weapons are nowhere near as noticeable as the nerfs that they get. No. Here, take a splat. Take a bomb. It's nice. It's good for your health. It's good for your health. Oh, it's a Canadian holiday. Never heard of it actually. This is the first time I've heard of it. But hey, I hope you have a good one though. This was a bad idea. Right in the corner. Take care, Blue Splat. Have a good one. stay safe, and have a great victory day. Someone went in 7 seconds, so we can play something else. I got you, but ranked modes, they can be super fast or super slow. And Ninja Squid isn't really gonna do me much in this game mode, especially when I have the giant clam with me. I'm not letting go! Nothing will stop me! Not even giant clams! I'm not letting go even for cheese graters! Educational television. That's another really big weakness to Ninja Squid. Anything that targets you like that. It practically makes you an easier target who just went slower. But you can stack swim speed up to negate that. But you'll never get back to the maximum speed. Even if you have pure swim speed up to go with it. I'm going this way. I swear. You can have a microscopic thing of enemy ink on the tippy toe of your pinky toe, and you'll be turned into stone. That was where that goes. Yeah, you can have like a very little microscopic thing of enemy ink, and you would be slowed down to a crawl, even still. To that extent, I say Ink Res is a good ability, but the other benefit it gives you, taking less damage in enemy ink, that's only like for what, 0.3 seconds of you first having enemy ink put on you. That's only like for the first 0.3 seconds, it doesn't do anything. But for the benefit of moving faster than enemy ink, yeah, it's worth it. And I might forgo Drop Roller for it, honestly, because I have little reason to use Drop Roller anymore. Considering I don't main something with an Inkjet, and I main dualies now, so if I wanted to super jump, I could just dodge roll like that. Yeah, for when I'm not using another weapon, it'd be nice. But I have little reason to use it now. Little reason to use it now. Oddly enough, in Splatoon 1, you couldn't stack ink resistance, and it was stronger in Splatoon 1. Right before I grabbed it. Nintendo nerfed the heck out of it in this game because you can stack it. But only in this game, though. G to the G's. G to the G's. Now for Kelly's fortune weapon. Luckily, I've got some gear with a lot of run speed up on it. You wish you could play? You certainly can if you want to. You're more than welcome to join. Anyone can. We can use an extra player, honestly, to make it so that no one's got to spectate. So let's see. I'm gonna go at this. And luckily, gear doesn't upgrade in private battles. If I could find the shirt, that would be amazing. It didn't get pushed back this far, didn't it? Where's the dang shirt? You try looking for something, it's never there. Jeez Louise, I can't stand that. It's a frickin' striped. There it is. Heavens above. Now, where are the matching shoes to boot? Come on, that didn't get pushed back that far. Jeez Louise. Oh, they're there. Now where's the Kensa mini splatling? It's probably backed up somewhere. Where you be? Kensa mini, where are you? There you are. Okay. Jeez Louise. You tried looking for something in particular, it's never frickin' there. Here are thunderclamps. At the end. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. If only you could recon in Splatfest stages. That would be so nice, it'd be like taking a nice evening stroll. Just a nice evening walk. That would be so cool if you could do that. Yeah, it's nice that you can recon the normal stages, if anything, but I'd like to recon the Splatfest ones as well. They just look so cool. Are going out? Ah, for Mother's Day. I see. Well, I hope you have fun. Paul, welcome! Definitely not late. Since I have hours sleep last night. Dang, you feeling okay? If you need rest, then please go take it. But welcome. Better late than never. Eggshells and egg yolk. Which is better? I don't know. Sneak attack? Oh wow, run speed also increases the running speed when carrying this thing. Oops, I got no weak. Well, that outranges me by a lot. I am sandwiched. I actually could have finished them off right there. Take care, Derek. Have a good one. Stay safe, and happy Mother's Day. Right before I decided to jump down there. Right! I'm just gonna let this take me wherever. Dang, you move slow on the Great Subject. Yeah, I'm not combating that. I don't trust myself with this weapon that much. Nice little tip. If you're gonna get bombarded with pin missiles, try running on a surface that can't be hit. Hello. Do I have the range? I don't think so. The only time I really enjoy playing the mini splatling is if I am using run speed up. Because while it's not super slow like the normal splatlings, I think it demands some mobility to be effective. Yeah, it's got more range than a typical splatter shot or a end zap, but the combination of low damage with its super short firing time makes it. I think you kind of need mobility to do well with it. If you eat salmon, don't worry. You are just eating normal salmon, not salmonoid. Yeah, you know, like the salmon and the king salmon from Animal Crossing. You'll be eating that. You just saw a little fall on the map, and Elier's go fall off. Whee! Splash! Oh yeah, by the way, Paul, happy Mother's Day. I hope your mother's having a wonderful Mother's Day. If you wish to join us, you're more than welcome to. If you're still here, that is. Slipe! Mini Splatling has like the same ink container as the normal splatter shot. You were upset because another streamer that you watched was finishing his playthrough with Resident Evil 8. Oh wait, is it? That's Village, right? It looks pretty cool. I don't think I'll be playing it though because, you know, I'm not too keen on horror games. I mean, I've played Little Nightmares before, streamed it even, but, you know. I might try the sequel. Can't believe it worked. Whoops, what am I doing? What would be interesting is if run speed up also increased your movement speed in the air. But you've got set movement speed in the air from when you jump in, whatever, so. Understandable why it doesn't. Not sure how I won that confrontation, but okay. Now I'm just gonna eat this because I don't know what else to do with it. Yeet! The jump RNG on Rapid is so bad. You can use NPU to lessen it. The mini splatling is splatting for once. Almost seeing this little spot of area. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Now I shall get back over here. That was awkward. That actually works. That's all anyone ever does in this map or stage. They just try to rush the enemy base. Which is admittedly kind of annoying. Especially with randoms. Or with randoms, it's just like, I'm going to take the burst! Gotta go? Okay, take care, Ray. Have a good one. Dun 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 dun. G to the G's. My favorite mini smiling might have to be the vanilla one. Do, do, do. Ooh, no No one's got to spectate now. Yay! Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll spectate though. Y'all have fun. I'm still kind of peeved that I forgot to put Happy Mother's Day in the title of the stream. Freaking A. I'm just gonna have to do that once it's uploaded so I can edit it. Screw me. How much MPU does Dylan have? I don't know. I mean, I literally have a full stack of MPU on a gear loadout, like it's nothing but MPU, but that's only to maximize the effectiveness of weapon potential, just for fun. I don't use it in any serious games. I stick to the ability that I like the best. Ones that both benefit my playstyle and help the weapon I'm using. A bird's eye view. 3 Pures jump RNG and Blaster are so bad. It's still bad, huh? I'm guessing you need literally... Oh wait, you do have 3 Pures. I imagine it's worse on a Rapid Blaster Pro because it's got more range. Just like tossing a splat bomb at your feet. The main reason I wanted to completely stack MP was just to see how fast I can make the ink brush a sprint exactly. And to see just how far I can make the 8-liter 4K scope go, because it actually increases the range into the liters. I went to the training ground, or fire range or whatever, and you still cannot hit the target in the very back from where you start at where you stand with 3 pure MPU on an 8-liter scope. Which is weird because the ink travels behind it. You're still shooting past it, but you can't hit it unless you take 1 little centimeter step forward, then you can. In Splatoon 1, however, it could reach. So they did nerf the weapons in this game, but it doesn't change the fact that you give them what made them overpowered to begin with in the first place. Another strange thing about this game that I can say is that with some ink colors, Ninja Squid isn't that useful because you can see the trail left behind the person using it because of how bright the ink is. On other ink colors, it's harder to see, but on some, it's like they don't even have Ninja Squid. Which is very bizarre. That's a very strange weakness to that ability. Some ink killers, it's clearly visible. Others, not so much. Depends on the lighting. A very strange weakness to that ability. Splatoon! Let's change my gear a bit. Do. Let's give it a go. G to the G's, by the way. As special as this stage is to me, I don't like the double splat zones on it. Splat zones on Moray Towers in the first game was really bad because they were like on the complete opposite ends, on the far ends of the stage in the middle. which just sucked. That's why I really just prefer zones with one splat, maps with one splat zone. The one exception to this being Camp Triggerfish, but because they're within arm's reach of each other, it's practically like you have one zone. With some weapons, that is. Climb, 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 climb. Ouch! And who might that friend request be from? Run speed up is particularly effective on inzaps. Not sure why it is on this a shooter in particular compared to the others. It's weird. Not sure why that is. Yeah, it speeds up the striking speed on every weapon, but it's particularly helpful with the inzap. Not sure why that is. Which is why it's one of my favorite shooters. Your striking speed becomes ridiculously cut. Yeet! I got what I wanted! One of the funny things about dual zones is that you can take one, and the enemy can take the other. And you can just keep fighting like that, and the game will never progress. I've had that happen before. It's annoying. That's another reason I don't like the dual zones. Oh, thanks for the boost. Wonder who did that, Frank? No idea. Oh, dang, Jorain, welcome. Ooh, we're getting raided. I'll get right back to you guys momentarily. 1 second. Gonna have to finish this game up first. But hey, welcome, Raiders, welcome! Much appreciated, and thank you to whoever raided me. Much appreciated. I'll get you guys momentarily. One moment, please. Keep getting some. Okay. The Garrison is better suited for turf wars, but it's pretty good in Splatoon. Splatoon is practically just a glorified turf war. Let's see. Splatender, Carzo, welcome. Joyo! Who else? Is that the only two people? Splatoonity. A Splatoonity raid. Never heard of the channel, but hey, thank you so much for the raid. Much appreciated. How's it going? How'd the stream going? What game are you playing? I'm guessing Splatoon. That's you. Oh, idea. Welcome. How goes it? I'll get to the friend requests momentarily, as well. Back away, back away, back away. Any storm. Any storm's a good neutralizer, that's for sure. Wavy Destroyer, welcome. How goes it? Hopping away, hippity hoppity. I'll get behind you. Ingress. Build this special. These two colors look really nice together. Very bright yellow and a light blue. They look really cool together. Hello, Charger. Wonderful weather we're having. I'm going this way. Okay, let's see if there's anyone else I missed really quickly. I may have to scroll back up. Okay, the game's about to end though, so hang tight, everyone. Surprise, that worked. Jeez Louise. Okay, let's see. Going back up to the tippity top. Let's see if we got. So, J.O. Cardzo, Splatender, welcome, how goes it? Is that it? And YB Destroyer, welcome everyone, how goes it? Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, it's much appreciated. I'll get to the friend requests as soon as this lobby is reset. Which means there's 3 more games to go. Ooh, Luke is joining us. So we'll spectate you. I'm used to keyboard controls. What do I feel like using? Let's go with this. Dangerous Squid helps out blasters to some regard. And just to decrease the... Actually, no, let me think. Ink res. Ink res. Okay. It's Splat Tender. Did I say tender? Splat Tender. Yeah. Chicken tenders. I apologize though, names aren't my strong suit. But Splat Tender, welcome. How goes it? And thank you for that. As I said, I'll get to the friend requests as soon as I reset the lobby, so hold on tight. There's 2 more games to go after this. The way I do my lobbies is I do 1 of each game mode, and then I reset if I have to. Kind of an oddball way to do lobbies, I know, but... You know, just to make sure everyone gets their favorite game mode in at least once. But yes, I'll get right to you guys. I just don't want to cause any communication errors, because that's annoying. But hey, welcome everyone. I hope you're... And happy Mother's Day, by the way. Hope all your mothers are having a wonderful Mother's Day. Do-do-do-do. I mean, this is the weapon I got. Was it 26 killed with, and it became a tower control with randoms, so I feel pretty confident with it. I mean, this weapon is designed for tower control, to be honest. You got splat bombs, or burst bombs, I apologize. And it's a blaster with 10 missiles. I mean, you're telling me Ninja didn't think about tower control with this kit? Where we be? Yeah, that's a pretty deadly combination. Burst bomb into main weapon shot. That's a dangerous combination. But imagine, actually, yeah, imagine a range blaster. Okay, one of the kits in Splatoon 1 had the range blaster and a splat bomb combo. Not in this game, though. And the one coming to kill me? Yes, I see people trying to splat me. Not left with enough ink. Oh. Wait, was that Joel Rain that sent me the friend request? Every time in rank, this splat bomb be like, hey yo, what's up? Especially when you see something like a Splattershot Jr. with someone just stacking Inksaber sub on it. Speaking of, that's annoying. Dealing with double splat bombs at a time. That was a ridiculously dangerous combo. Howdy, how'd it go? Another thing, you can just do splat bomb, ink armor, and then throw 2 more splat bombs. That's Splatoon 2 teacher. Welcome! How goes it? You're part of the raid? Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. It's much appreciated. Whoops. Okay. I think what I'm gonna try to do is be more pressuring to the enemy team. As I say that. Go. Wow, that actually worked. Jeez, that's a lot of run speed up. Yeah, I'm trying to make a pure run speed up build, but that's only for the ends out, because I want to see how fast I can strafe while shooting with it. I want to see the maximum speed possible. Go. No tower. Incoming. Not sure how I lived, but okay. I'll take it. No tower, don't go. You gotta be careful with the blasters because you're left vulnerable after shooting. Which is one reason I can never see myself actually manning more. I like being nimble. Nimbility, is that even a word? Nimbility. G to the G's. In Splatoon 1, packing damage up with the Rim Range Blaster was ridiculously broken, because it increases damage to the blast and the burst bombs. You could have, like, both a burst bomb and a hit from the main weapon be an indirect hit, and it would still splat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll spectate once more. Clamp Blitz. Do. But yes, to everyone who rated me, Happy Mother's Day. I hope your mothers are having a wonderful Mother's Day. You even thought that actually worked to get me with your run speed up? I gotcha. I mean, you were using the dually squelchers, right? I guess run speed up for something like the N-Zap or the Splatlings. That's where it's most effective. And possibly the Dapple dualies, because they give you the fastest base running speed. So if you're running with nothing but pure run speed up, you're going to be running the fastest possible speed. And that's another reason I want to pure run speed up. I just want to be able to run super fast while not firing. Yeah, run speed up doesn't really affect the strafing speed that much with the dually squelchers. You'd think it would, because they're the only dualies that you're not exactly left vulnerable with after dodge rolling. You can move very slightly, albeit very slightly. But they are ink guzzlers, holy shoot. You want Ink Silvermane with those things. And the dodge roll makes him even more of a guzzler. I have no idea how that guy was still alive. I guess if I'm a game, then I'll get to the friend request. Pretty close, jeez. Got a pity claim. A football. 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 I don't know why, but the direct hit sound effects are just so satisfying. Just twink. It's weird. Landing a direct hit with something like an L3 H3 nozzle nose, it has like the same sound effect, but it's different. But that's only if you land all 3 bullets in one hit. And yes, it is still satisfying. Oh jeez, another raid. Holy cow. Let's see. I'll just call you Joe. Welcome, how goes it? Nona Square, Preston, welcome. KR, welcome, how goes it? Ice Dragon, welcome. Raid numero dos. Got a Derpy raid. Where is Derpy themselves? G to the G's. And there's Derpy. Welcome, Derpy. How goes it? Thank you so much for the raid. It's much appreciated. I'm guessing you were playing Splatoon as well? But, how'd your stream going? How'd your stream go, by the way? Let's see. Octochara, welcome. How goes it? Sonia, welcome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, going down the list. Okay, so I'll get to any friend requests after this match. What do I feel like using? Let's go with the old name. In my shoes. You're the first red go out. Oh no, a DC. Oh boy. Sunday's flat, as per usual. That's good to hear. Good to know the stream went well. Again, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. And happy Mother's Day to anyone just showing up. I hope your mothers are having a wonderful Mother's Day. And I hope you are too. So someone on Team Bravo is gonna have to stay out. It's not as windy as it was yesterday. That's good to know. We be meme teaming him. I said mean teaming him. Yes, be mean. Guess what I'd love to the mothers? Yes, indeed. We do. Not sure what I'll be doing for Mother's Day, but guess I'll find out soon enough after the stream. I was supposed to say Happy Mother's Day in the stream title, but I forgot to do that because I'm a numbskull. So I'll have to fix that. I saw Shines, but I didn't see any fancy names. I guess that only happens during actual Splatfests. Which is kinda sad. Mint chocolate chip ice cream. I got it up just in time. Just in time. I don't have a friend code command. I should invest in that actually. I do have my friend code in the description though. And I'll be accepting any friend requests I receive momentarily after this match. Because that'll be the time to reset the lobby. I knew it. I knew I was gonna get flanked. Mint chocolate chip ice cream. That's one of my personal favorite flavors. By the by. Wow, I've actually got the range to actually reach from that far. Jeez. Surprising. Now, if only Splatoon 3, we could do rank modes during the Splatfests. That'd be nice. I got my Ink Storm. And we still don't have any black ink, unfortunately. That's what Chaos vs. Order should have been. Just plain flat out white and black ink. That's what Chaos vs. Order should have been. White and black ink. We already have silver and gold, but in a different shading. It was more glittery. Chaos vs. Order was more metallic. But I would have liked a different color altogether. We don't have gray ink either, though. So why not? Why not indeed? Yeah. That was two hits, definitely. Do-do-ba-do. Chocolate chip. Good job. Wow. Just wow. Okay, get into friend request now. I see 2. Wait, is someone even hang back on the other team? That doesn't apply to us, Game. Friend request, oh friend, oh friend, oh friend request. Go. I should probably close the window. Okay, please have enough space on my friends list for the love of Pete. Okay, I saw Ice Dragon. Ah, there's Jorian. Let's go. Please have enough space for the love of Pete. I deleted like 10 friends recently. There should be no reason I don't have enough space. Bump up the friends limit, Nintendo, please. Just do it. 500 would be really, really nice. I saw you. I know Ice Dragon. Please, 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 please. Took long enough. Make space on my friends list before the Surfest. I will. Absolutely. But it doesn't matter how many friends I delete, it's gonna fill up regardless. Who's Spaghetti, by the way? Now I must delete friends. Unless you just delete us. No block limits would also be nice. There's a lot of things that Nintendo can do with the software that they just don't do for some reason. Okay, let's see, who? Okay, don't really play with this person that much anymore, so. Optional names? Blocking people does nothing. You can still run into them by random hatch. Defeats the purpose entirely, I know. Okay, who else? One annoying thing is, sometimes friends I have that I still play with will change their names and I won't know it. So I'll delete them on accident. Okay, don't really hear from this person that much anymore. Beep! You're Spaghetti? Gotcha. Spickety, welcome by the way. Only if they're top 2,000. Other than that, you can't run into them. Which isn't everybody, but still. Defeats the purpose entirely. Okay, Ice Striking and Spaghetti. Let's go. And then before this next subfist, I gotta remember to remove some friends. Anyone here? No. Plus, wouldn't be able to play it with anyone because he'd have the whole player base blocked. He blocks just about everyone that... Like, if he's on a game and he loses, he blocks the team. For the reason it's like, no. Be sure to leave one spot in your business so you can get... Yeah, gotcha. And your levy? I'm not seeing any levy. Did you send me a request? Not sure who this Yoshi person is. Any nice Mother Day posts? What do you have on that shirt? Nope. Not what I'm looking for. Weep! Goody. Okay, how much longer do I have a stream in? An hour and 20 minutes. Okay, so... Well, an hour and 10 minutes to be more precise. We got time. And if I didn't get to you guys during the friend requests there, I will next game, so... Don't fret. So you didn't like despair, but don't fret. I've thought of a wonderful present for you. Shall I give you the script skills? Cloud, open up. Hey, what's that on your tongue? Just heckin' grape. It's animations like that that are just really charming. Okay, first two on the list. Let's go. The Reef. Yeah, so after this game, I'm gonna have to... make sure to delete some friends, because I believe the next subfest is... next weekend, I believe. Is that right, Subspace? Next weekend? Or the weekend after? The 22nd. Okay, so the weekend after next weekend. So, 2 weekends from now. Let's go. Still, I gotta remember to delete friends regardless. And good luck to both teams. Hello gamers! Today I'm gonna break a block from Minecraft, Bedrock. We also have Knuckles here, who for some reason keeps trying to tell me that breaking this block is impossible. What a knucklehead. Jeez. Sonic, I'm trying to tell you that what you're trying to do here is impossible. This is a waste of both of our times. Just go home already. You can break Bedrock, but you have to be in creative mode to do it. And even then, you can't do anything with it. So imagine if you could actually break Bedrock and make Bedrock tools. That wouldn't make it unbreakable, but it would make for the most durable tools. And I imagine you would actually need a netherite pick to do it. Well, it would be cool if you can actually make obsidian tools. Not only would that look cool, but They have a lot of durability to them. Stand back, Knuckles! Here I go! You're literally going to break a finger or something. Please stop it. Told you I could break it! Now excuse me while I cut my bedrock shovel. Shovel. Yeah, he only broke one thing of bedrock, so that's all he could make. Keep in mind, Sonic's the one that sent Mario to the world of Minecraft. In the Steve trailer. Sonic's the one that sent Mario to the world of Minecraft. With his freaking ridiculously powerful forward smash. Yeah, dodge rolling with dualies are nice, but the downside to that is sometimes I just want to jump while moving to the left or right, so I have to stop moving for a second, then jump, and then continue moving to the left or right. But then again, you probably don't want to jump with dualie squelchers because they made it so that the shot deviation on them is kind of bad. If you do. G to the G's. Rainmaker. Okay, the custom dual squashers aren't particularly bad for Rainmaker. What do I feel like using? I don't know. Let's go with this. And we'll go with this. I mean, okay, technically speaking, you get built-in special charge up when you use MPU with something like an NZAP because it increases the turf coverage, and the more turf you cover, the more special gauge you gain. So, it has like a very small built-in special charge up with weapons like the NZAP. Which is fine I'm running MPU. I want to cover as much turf as possible. It's not very gonna move with increasing coverage. I know, it's very minuscule, hardly noticeable, but meh. I think it helps. I think I feel better with an MP on NZAP. It helps the paint. Yeah, it kind of does, because it increases the coverage on the feet a little more, but still not really the best ability it could have had. I mean, increasing damage on something like an NZAP would be OP, because this thing is fast. So giving it the ability to hit hard would just make it broken. Half of me aim. I want to get one shot up. At least. Just for the heck of it. No, I still think run speed up is one of the best abilities you can have on an NZAP. That's it. How many Booyah Bombs do we have? 3? We have 3 freaking Booyah Bombs over here. the double. The double. And go. G to the G's. That's the thing about Rainmaker. It either goes by too fast or lasts too long. Very rarely will it be like a considerable amount of time. That was unfair. Did you have a DC? If you did, I didn't see it. I apologize. It also increases accuracy on the ground. There's very... I gotta spectate you now, sorry. Subspace. There's very small details that they don't tell you about specific abilities, like with ink resistance, yeah, it says you move faster in enemy ink, but it also says you take less damage. What it doesn't tell you is that the damage that is lessened only lasts for like 0.3 seconds upon having stepped in enemy ink. Past that, that effect is completely gone. You just move faster, you don't take less damage. Why does MP do damage? Because Nintendo, that's why. Or just like buffs. Sploosh can have more lightweight, Charger can store a charge for longer, and Icy Scowl can increase accuracy. That definitely would be better than increased damage, honestly. I hope that doesn't get turned up any louder. I'm streaming over here. And to think it increases damage on the weapons that don't need a damage increase. Like the Splattershot Pro, the 96 Gal, the Rollers of all things, which are a one-hit kill anyway. So if anything, it's just redundant. But in being redundant, it breaks the balance regardless. Yeet! Not sure how you survived that, but okay. Ouch. I'm actually going to want to take this into the firing range and test it out for myself. I want to see the difference in code, or whatever. I want to see the difference in shot accuracy. I mean, the NZIP is accurate enough. It still has shot energy to it, but it's nowhere near as bad as something like a Gal or a Knife. Like in either of the Gals. Got me storm off at least. Pure swim speed up. Neato. Whee! One of my favorite things to do on this stage is to plant a sprinkler right here. Unless it doesn't do anything. I don't understand why the sprinkler disappears when it gets lighted, that's just annoying. Doesn't benefit from if you punch at all. I mean, it does increase the consistency, but the fact that it increases damage is still kind of ridiculous. It's like, hey, it does 62 base damage, let's give it more damage. Wow, just in time. Hey, that's in time! What's a 5-letter word for contraption? Gizmo! I don't know if that struggles to kill with fall-off things. Actually, yeah. The custom dually splashers actually struggle to kill with fall-off. Because they're a 4-hit kill and the fire rate's kind of lackluster. But, like, upon landing direct hits, the increased damage can be a bit broken, admittedly. But the dual splashers is a good candidate for it. Only to alleviate damage drop-off. which is why I considered having one main of it, but I think Ink Saber main benefits the Duelist Clutchers much better. Because those things are an ink guzzler. And the dodge only makes them even more so. With 1 main and 3 subs of MP on the 96 scale, it can be a one-shot. Granted, that's only if you're an enemy, but you're almost always in enemy ink, so yeah. Still annoying. Whoop. I tossed it just in time. One thing I've noticed is that the splat things, they have ridiculous damage drop. It's not even funny. Sometimes it takes me 6 shots to splat somebody if they're out of the effective range. I'm not even kidding. 6 freaking shots. The splat wings have ridiculously bad damage drop. And for a weapon that's supposed to be used at a range, that's kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? You say you want a long range weapon to be used at mid range? That makes sense. Lolderoni. I know the Bamboozler becomes a one-shot with enough MP on it, 99.9, but if you're an enemy ink, you literally take 0.01% damage, so it becomes a one-hit. And it's got more range than the Gootuber and the Squiffer. So, being able to one-shot with the charge that quickly, and with range like that, that is admittedly broken. That's busted. G to the G's! Perhaps I should try that. Just for the heck of it. One thing I don't understand is why it takes like 3 mains and 6 subs of MPU on the dual squelchers to make it go to 49.9 when everything else it only takes like 2 or 3 mains. At that point it's not even worth running MPU for that damage. Just go with Ink Saber main. As the main of the dual squelchers myself, I can say that Ink Saber main is much more beneficial for the dual squelchers than MPU is. The extra damage is nice, with the damage to alleviate damage drop-off, but doesn't really mean anything if you run out of ink. Okay, tower control. Let's go with this. What do I feel like using? This works. No one can really one-shot with MPU except maybe Bamboozler. But that's only if you're an enemy ink as well. But in ranked modes, that's almost all the time, so yeah. Training room now. This 7.2 for 96. Try running, if you by any chance have a pure main MPU setup, see how much damage it does then, with nothing but MPU. Just out of curiosity. I mean, I could do that. I have nothing but a pure MPU setup made, just for the heck of it. So I could do that, but I don't want to waste anyone's time here. Good luck to both teams. Only using MPU was terrible because you always want bomb defense. Actually, from my experience, I think Ink Res is better than bomb defense. Because I've used a lot of bomb defense and I would still get splatted by something like a splat bomb when I was like 10,000 light years away from it. But with Ink Res, I could, get away faster. You can pair Ink Res and bomb defense if you have a lot of defense, but In my opinion, it's not really dead at that point. Because you need to stack a considerable amount of it. Like, we're talking 3 mains of Ink Res and 9 subs of Bomb Defensive. That's the best way to get any real noticeable difference. 3 mains, 6 subs is 76.9. Try 9 subs. See what that gets it. Maximum damage plus. Where's the tower? There it is. What am I talking about? It's right in front of me. Wait, did you guys get it? No. The ink armor got cancelled quickly. We're past checkpoint 3. Splashball Ink Wall combo is... Ink Wall? Yeah. Ink Armor Splashball combo is pretty good. Imagine if Umbrella had that combination. You'd have the Umbrella Canopy protecting you along with the Splashball and the Ink Armor all at once. I'm actually surprised that doesn't exist. Like legit, I'm actually kind of surprised that doesn't exist. So I'm actually left with the Tent Umbrella because the Tent Umbrella's canopy has the most durability. A Tent Umbrella with Splashball and Ink Armor, you'd be very hard to splat. And I believe MPU on the umbrellas makes the canopy recharge faster. So just pair that, and you'll have a near endless supply of shields with a powerful one-shot at close range. That'd be busted as all heck. Welcome back, Fox Red. Yeah, the Kent's Under Umbrella has a Ink Armor, but it doesn't have Splashball. I feel like this is the only blaster I can do my kill with, honestly. And the normal one isn't too bad either. Can you play now? Nice! Though the lobby's full, so you're gonna have to wait until the next lobby. I'm still curious to see how much, just how high you can make a damage roll on the 96 count, with nothing but MP here. I can check that out, check a little bit there, see it on my own time though, because I do have a full clear set. Got that direct hit though. And how much time I got left? 50 minutes. 50 minutes left to stream it. So we got time. I'm sure you get the chance to join Secret. No worries. No worries. You can toss multiple Fizzy Bombs at once, so where's the Fizzy Bomb launcher? I guess it works similarly to the, what's it called, Curling Bomb launcher? You can shake it. But the charges work differently. It's weird, because the curling bombs work differently when they're in the form of a launcher than they do normally. They travel a shorter distance and have a shorter fuse. So I imagine the Fizzy Bombs would only have, like, the level 2 at all times, I guess? Not sure. Fruit punch. G to the G's. Okay, climb bliss and then another turf war, and then we're gonna reset the lobby. Why not? Let's go with it. Let's go for it. I like the perma brushy. GG boy, welcome! How goes it? Happy Mother's Day, by the way. Hope your mother is having a wonderful I almost said Valentine's Day. Hope your mother's having a wonderful Mother's Day. Jeez. And it's getting hot up in this loft already. Wunderbar! Yes, I almost said Valentine's Day. No, that was... We're in March, April, May. That was 3 months ago. What do you find out Valentine's Day? Freezing cold. Not for me. Can I eat? What do you mean? All I do is eat the Ultra Stamp when I get it because I don't know how to use it properly. And with the Blue Showmatic 7, I just like throwing a Splat Bomb, getting the Ultra Stamp, and then throwing another Splat Bomb. It's summer during Valentine's Day. Interesting. Ow. I'm gonna try to build up the ink armor really quickly. Time to get one-shotted. There's 8. Okay, not quite sure what I should do here. I tried. Toss it! Got it! Wow, ink armor made a difference. That's a rarity. One thing I don't understand about ink armor is if you're damaged before activating it, it acts as if you don't have it at all. Which to me is just bizarre. It defeats the purpose entirely. Oh. Did my sprinkler at least do something? Doesn't help, does it? Ammo to the max, yeah! Oh. That's something you don't want to be anywhere near. At least as an ink brush user. Here we go. Don't squid bait. No one likes a bad sport. It's for sportsmanship. Don't do it. Nobody likes it. Hey, Subspace, my good companion, how you doing? You wouldn't kill your best friend, would you? Just use that against him in the flow of battle. Did not mean to grab that. armor's not gonna do me in. I stand corrected. It did me something. It did me something. That's karma for you. Thanks for the claim, but I don't want to grab the super one until I get my return roll. Oh, okay. I'm alive somehow. Come on, Ink Armor build. I may have to grab it then toss it. Ouch. The thing I like better about Bubbler, yeah, it doesn't carry over to teammates unless you touch them in Splatoon 1. But at least it was instant, so if you had sharp reflexes and you was ready, you could save yourself from death right on the spot. And that's something that I really would like to have in this game. Something just to save you from death if you have quick reflexes. I can activate it, but it won't save me because it takes 20 years to finally go into effect. Yeah. Special power makes it faster. But not fast enough. I mean, the Kraken was instant as well, but you can... That's like an attack in and of itself. Kraken versus Bubbler, which was better? G to the G's. The code? It's 1008. However, I've got one more game to go, then I'm gonna reset the lobby, so you'll have to go ahead and wait for that one. I'm not sure how we won that, to be honest. Killed you like 10 times. Welcome to MPU. Imagine it's just called Splatoon 2 MPU Edition. Okay, I'll go ahead and spectate this one. You guys have fun. Wow, the same Splatfest colors as last time. What the frick? Bouncy Twins. Wait, ban MPU Pro in our lobbies? I'm gonna start doing that the next time. But only because I'm a bit of an oddball. Like, I don't like starting something new until the very next week. I'm funny that way. But yeah, so next time, yeah, we can discuss the MPU whatchamacallit situation. It's weird. You can turn off secondary abilities, but you can't turn off specific abilities, and I don't understand that. That to me just literally makes no sense. Not sure why you would want to turn off secondary abilities to begin with. I can make a rant about some of the issues with this game. Believe me, I absolutely could. And things that I would like to see changed in Splatoon 3. I absolutely could. Peace out, fun of you. Banning MPU on a K-Pro is like banning bread on burgers. Actually, no, because hamburgers kind of need the bread, but the K-Pro does not need MPU on it. It's a long-range, relatively decent, very certain 3-hit kill. It does not need the extra damage. And neither do the rollers for that matter. The rollers are like a one-hit, but a direct hit, so increasing damage would just be redundant. It's like you're increasing damage for the sake of having more damage. It makes no sense. That's like putting extra salt on a saltine cracker. You don't need it. You put extra salt on a saltine cracker. You don't need it. You don't need more damage on something that's one hit to begin with. Jeez. And here I am saying that K-Pro lacks mobility. I mean, it does compared to other weapons, but that was impressive. Spaghetti. Somebody touched my spaghetti! Dead meme, but still. Wow. Suction bombs actually stick to bouncies. I mean, yeah, I imagine they would. They're suction bombs, but from my experience, they're magnetic bombs because they magnetize to any small little tiny pixel of some kind of obstruction, regardless of how far it is from it. It just like magnetizes to it, and that costed me a Splat Zone smash. I was like, oh, we could have taken the zone, but all three suction bombs I tossed just decided, I want to give this thing a hug. It's annoying. It's annoying to say the least. I don't see how the .52 gals can be the meta, honestly. Yeah, they're good weapons, but they're not like the best weapon in the game. Plus, I myself don't really like him that much, to be honest. Any weapon that has a fire rate like that that's super slow, people can just go in between the shots, I do not like. I like consistency in a weapon, and the NZAP has that in spades. Its fast fire rate makes it very consistent at getting a 4-shot hit, a 4-shot kill. Damage is a nice solid 28, so can't complain with that. It's a pretty certain 4-hit kill. G to the G's. Okay, so I'm gonna... Okay, let me reset the lobby just to check if I have any friend requests I need to accept still. And then I think the next lobby will be the last one. Friend requests. Yes, happy Mother's Day indeed. Oh, add friends, numbskull. That must have been from the last Subfest. I have these ones, but they don't really seem to be here, so I don't have any new ones. That's the closest you'll get to Black Ink right there. Pretty freaky looking. This might just be the last lobby yet. We only have a half hour left, depending on how fast the games go. Let's find out, shall we? Welcome! How goes it? There's no gray ink either, though. Well, there kind of is, but it's more kind of... How would I just describe it? Like a... white-ish kind of... I should skip Turf War so Squid Party. And no, I like doing all the game modes. But depending on how fast these matches go, that'll determine whether this is the last lobby or not. If anything, it might be the last lobby, because I got roughly a half hour left of streaming. back in, you can. I mean, yeah, if the lobby is not full, then you can rejoin if you want to. As long as we have, you know... As long as we can get that a full lobby. Yay! Car horns! How long has that window been open? Okay, I'm gonna start now since we do have a full lobby. No one's got to spectate. Good start. If you want to join, you certainly can still. Turf war, turf war, turf war. Here's what I like about the 3 different splatter shots. This one's strong suit is inking turf. This one's strong suit is combat. This one is a nice blend of the two. Happy Mother's Day, E, by the way. That's what I like about these 3 weapons. They're like the backbone go-to weapon, so to speak. Well, what do I feel like using? Let's go with this Vec one. We're gonna go with this, gonna go with this, gonna go with this. Do 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 do. Ain't the most turf to win. Okay, I can honestly say that I hate Port Mackerel more than this map now. Because at least with this map, you have options of getting around. And Port Mackerel, once you're pinned down, you're kind of screwed. You're in? Alrighty then. That and vast majority of the specials aren't that useful on this map because of the layout. They can get up, but then that gets. Oh. Ouch! Surprise! No clue why you would need MP on that. I know what you're gonna do. I'm gonna distract you while my team does what they gotta do. There! I proved an adequate distraction. I hope so. Sneaky, sneak, sneak, sneak. Jeez. You'd think because I can't aim, I'd be good with a weapon that has bad accuracy, but no, it just makes it worse. Okay, what do I need to do now? Kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay, then I will. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. DJ, welcome! How goes it? Utilize my squid beacons, peeps. That's what they're there for. I have successfully approached enemy lines. Have you seen a movie called Mars Attack? No. Wow. Me invading the enemy base just made a big difference right there. G to the G's. That was a close game, though. Holy shoot. Is it a good movie? I believe so. I just haven't seen it. Rainmaker. Let's go with... Ninja Squid is not gonna help at all with Rainmaker. Swim speed up, well up. We'll stick with that. Yeah, we'll go with this. If you plan on carrying the Rainmaker at all, then yeah, do not use Ninja Squid. It's going to screw you over. It has Nicholas, Jack Black, and the only one I know is Jack Black. I'm familiar with Jack Black. He's awesome. Friggin' legend. Do 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 do. Use Dapple's new and stack all swim speed and object shredder. Is that like the meta for a Rainmaker? Nothing but swim speed up and object shredder. Actually, that begs the question: which weapon has the best Rainmaker shield? Does the best Rainmaker shield damage? Everyone use Flash Shot with MPU. Yeah, that's gonna result in a few crew wipes. The weapon you're playing. So the Hydra Splatling has the best Rainmaker shield damage. I imagine it would, considering how long the charge is. How long it takes to charge. So pair that with Object Shredder. See how that works. Okay, I'm trying to build my special. Come on, special, build up already. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I just got a special. Make him area. Whatever works. I'm gonna test that out. Now that I know, I'm gonna go into recon mode and put After Shredder on the Hydra Splatling. I wanna see just how fast I can bust that shield open. Grab the Rainmaker, jeez. It's right in front of you. Hey, how's it going? That throws me off sometimes. When someone gets flatted, I see their weapon just dangle up like that, and it's like, are they actually there, or are they just staying there? No, they didn't. They'd be dead. Just for me. Does Object Shredder also apply to your sub and special weapons? Or just the main weapon? Oh, if you could get Drop Roller on the blue sea slugs, I would totally take those in a heartbeat. I like the blue sea slugs. They're really cool. One of my favorite shoes in the game. If you can get Drop Roller on those, I would totally get those. And that's what I'm talking about right there. Magnet wands. It's funny, because when I first played Splatoon 2, I talked to Merch about gear, like tips, and he said go for top shelf gear. So to that extent, I figured, why does top shelf gear give you more health? But no, it just means like the gear that's 3 stars. I mean, you can give 1-star and 2-star gear extra slots, so like what difference would it make then? Like would it really make that much of a difference? Is there some secret to top shelf gear we just don't know about? Like, does it actually give you more health? You don't mind? I mean, they have MP on them, but I'm talking about drop roller. If I can find the blue sea slugs with drop roller on them, I would totally get those. I like those shoes a lot. They're really cool. I can always check the Splatnet, but the Splatnet hardly has anything good every time I check. Just gear I don't want, and if there is a gear piece I want, it's not the right ability. So yeah. I get check, but probably not gonna get what I'm looking for. Very close game, GG's. I know Drop Roller isn't the best ability in the game, but it's exclusive to shoes, and it sometimes makes a difference when getting Super Jump camped. So to that, I mean, you do get a speed boost after using it. I believe you get 4 seconds of front speed up and spin speed up. I think that's the case, not entirely sure about that. But it's weird. Every ability has like a secondary effect to it that they don't tell you about. Like, it's not in the description of the ability. Them shoes. It's cool. I mean, I have them already, but, you know. Splashdown jumps and drop roller are super predictable. In some cases, they can be. I find the splashdown super jump to be more predictable because if you can see that an enemy has splashed up on the other splash down on the other team, and they super jump, then you always set the precaution, hey, that's probably going to be a splashdown, yeah? But you can never really tell if someone has a dodge roll. And if you do, you have to read what direction they're going to be rolling in. Because if they roll to the right and you're shooting to the left, then they're going to completely turn the tides on you. Because they get a speed boost after doing it, making them harder to hit. But the splashdown, that's like, yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that coming before it even happened. Note to yourself, if you complain about shot RNG, don't jump. Jump RNG. It's particularly harmful with the 96 count. Have you jumped while using that thing? That's ridiculously bad. That's one reason I like the Splash-O-Matic. It has no RNG, jump RNG, and its shots travel completely straight. Unfortunately, the range is nothing much to speak of. It's only slightly shorter than the N-Tap, Splatter Shot, and the Gal. which all share the same range. That actually worked somehow. Any reason we're dominating this? Did they have 2 DCs on the enemy team? No, okay, okay, no, they didn't. It looked like they did for a second. It looked like they had a DC for a second. I was like, wait, did they have a DC? Climb the darn freaking jeez! I can climb better than that IRL, holy cow. That's the reason I like personal intellect. Just throw them on a wall and it completely inks it. Just climb right up it. Something I think an English could greatly benefit from. Mobility. Because its combat is definitely not what it's geared for. Even with the element of surprise, it's not, you know, uncommon for an enemy to turn around once they notice you and get off all the shots and you to splat you. I haven't played this game in a while. If you'd like to, you certainly can. Hey David, welcome back. I can get pretty surprising splats with this thing. I mean, just about anyone can, really. And that's gonna do it. G to the G's. Okay, yeah, this will be the last lobby of the stream. These games are going by pretty slowly. Now for tower control. Oh boy. On this map, what do I feel like using? Actually, you know what? Let's give this Stress Slasher a try in tower control. Never really used it. This will either be a very good idea or a very bad idea. You know, a funny thing about a game like this, if you use a weapon that you're not particularly good with or don't consider yourself good with, then you end up doing well with it. It's like, oh, this happened. But then every other time you use it past that, it's like, yeah, no. It's like the complete opposite of what happens. It's weird. I don't get how that works. Good luck to both teams. Let's see how this goes. Ouch. I mean, burst bombs are always good for tower control. They detonate on contact. How did I get you from that distance? It's a friggin' tri-splasher. The range is minuscule AF. Hello, Leobon. Have a good time, like it. Almost got him. Blam. And here comes the background noise. I thought I was being smart by going around and sneaking behind him. But no, that was a quick game. GG's. Sorry, that did not go well. Next up, Clam Bleeds. And then we're gonna do a squid party, and then we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. Okay, next is spectate. I'm just going down the line. Clam Blitz on this stage. Ugh, I don't know about that. What do I feel like using here? Gwen, welcome. Wanna know something? That. Now let's give this one a try. I want to run as much special charge up as I can here. Do I have any shoes? That, well, not really, no. What's this do? Increases ink coverage. Okay, guess I'll go with that. With that then. More coverage is more turf covered. More turf coverage is more gauge filled. Watching EO? Not sure what that is. But hey, welcome! And happy Mother's Day, by the way. Hope your mother is having a wonderful Mother's Day. The time you died shooting right at the opponent and they didn't even die. Lag, maybe? Good luck to both teams. One, two, three, four. Yeah. Increases turf coverage. Let's see just how much turf coverage it increases. Well, I got my special already. I'm playing Dolphin. Clams! Got some points in it. I'm happy about it. Nice! Almost filled the special cage. Go on, Tim, build up the cage for me. Not sure what good out there should have created a game like this. That's it! Wow, that splash on cancel though. G to the G's. UDC? Wait, whose team are you on? wasn't paying attention. Got 2-shot while you were on. Great without stepping in ink. With what weapon? Oh, you're on my team. Okay, so not so GG's. But anywho's, this is going to be the last match of the stream. We're gonna do it. Oh no, I forgot to choose everything, but I'm stupid that way. Lucky for me, there's this option. Nintendo puts it in for idiots such as myself. Now, if only they would include an option like that for an actual public match. That would be nice. Even the pro class match. And you just got 2-shotted. By what weapon, and you weren't even an enemy ink. Not randomized numbskull. Yeah, they're not much fun. That's why we're doing it right here. So you can join. My friend could have sent the description. However, my friend's list is kind of full. Okay, I believe there was one more person. Was there one more person? Let's see. Nope. That it. It's okay, Puffstar. I mean, yeah, DC's happen. Can I do Trooper? Oh, Fox Red is on my left. Okay. Let's go with... I want to be on Team Art specifically. You want to join? I mean, you'd have to wait until I reset the lobby, unfortunately. You can send me a friend request. I'll delete some friends, then it'll come in automatically. But it's been 3 hours, and this will make it in due time. So, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream after this squid party. It's okay, Popstar, that's not your fault. Blame Nintendo. It's weird. If someone's internet is working just fine, and they DC, and they can join the next match no problem, then why did they DC to begin with? It literally makes no sense. You need to step your game with Nintendo. Wait, you're online. Okay, stand back, people. I'm gonna blow these up. Climb if you wish to live. I'm gonna see how long this takes. Because you do make little smudges of ink as you keep climbing. That took long enough. I think... What does your post say? Because it changes for different people. I have Mother's Day one. We just kidding. Watch out for the human sprinkler. That's fun to do. You guys on a killing spree? Are they killing everyone? Okay, you're gonna want to stand back because this will blow you up. Good. I don't care who gets the princess cannon, I'm just blowing these up. The only time I've ever actually tried to get the princess cannon was because I wanted to use it myself at least once. At least once I wanted to use it myself, but now that I have, I'm like, yeah, you guys can have it. I don't really care. Human sprinkler! do, do. Now it'll come time to blow these up. Just for that hit, I'm gonna trust this Tom up there. Give me the inkage. Shoot at the statue, make sure it's dead. What's the highest point of this stage? I think this is it right here. Besides that, but you can't get up there. You can if you glitch it, but not by normal means. And down we go. Poof. Magic. Welcome back, David. Just in time, because I'm finishing up the stream. Wah. Okay, so that's gonna do it for today's stream. Thank you all for dropping by. I hope you all have a happy Mother's Day, and I hope all your mothers out there have a wonderful Mother's Day as well. 69% be like, yeah. No, 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 woo, woo. Let me get back into my normal attire really quickly. Style! Okay, other than that though, gonna see you next weekend for, not sure what I will be streaming. Let's see, we got Joel Rain, we got Spaghetti, Ice Dragon, J-Dog, Preston, and Dylan, and Popstar. That should, and sure look nice together, jeez. Okay, but anywho's, that's gonna do it for today's live stream. I'm gonna see you next weekend for not quite sure what I will be streaming. I have to check, but that's gonna do it for today's live stream. Happy Mother's Day once again, everyone, and I hope you all have a happy Mother's Day, and I hope your mothers are having a wonderful Mother's Day out there as well. So happy Mother's Day. So, gonna call it good here. So, until next time, love you all. Take care.